Welcome back to Peterson Auto. Today we're working on some intercooler piping. So that's a pipe. Takes lots of boost air and brings it places. In this case, the one we're working on is going from the turbo to the intercooler, which takes the hot boost air and makes it cool boost air because engines like cool air. So yeah. You can buy these universal bends. They all have like 10 inches on one side. They're horrible, but you know what? They're nice bends. That's what this has going for it. Nice bends. They're cheap. This black kit was like $100 with like 30 of them on eBay or something a while back. However, you need a custom sized piece. See what's different there? The bubble. Yeah. Hi. Anyway, so that bubble there is to hold your boot on, which in my extreme amount of preparedness, I don't think I have a boot. I got a boot. Okay. So you can see if you put this on here and get it up past the boot, how dirty this is, I don't know if you'll see it. See a little bulge right in there? Kind of see it going the whole way around actually in the camera here. So that little bulge is what keeps the clamp from sliding right off when you put a lot of boost on here. So you need one of those. You need to have that bulge, that bubble. Alright, gotta have that. So first is because it's loud and obnoxious, I just did this off camera. We got a pipe here. It's a little long. I'll show you exactly what it's doing in a minute. Yeah, this is the DT360 Dolly Bill, guys. It's back! No, I just had time to work on it for a little bit. So I cut this with the cutoff wheel on the angle grinder over there. Used a piece of tape. Wider the better usually, but I'm pretty good with the 3/4 inch wide tape, whatever it is. Just ran it around, used it as a guide. Got a pretty nice little edge, but man, I don't think you want those burrs. Like, why, right? Why would you want burrs like that? So what we're going to do now, we're going to go over to the toolbox and get our big bastard file. Yes, that's its term. Well, it's a half round. More commonly known as the bastard file. Kind of see there, it's flat on one side, round on the other, half round. Take it and just run it in here and clean it up. Most of these tubes are going to be aluminum. Which is really easy to pretty much do anything with. So just clean off those burrs. Give it a good look around. Don't have to be super pretty, you just don't want anything that's going to hang around in there, you know. So now I can run my finger in there, it's fine. But now we got the outside. Easy. Flat side of the round file. A little more awkward. My hand-eye coordination's a little off right now, it seems. So, you get the picture. There we go. Okay, now my fingers don't get cut on the outside. Great, right? Still got a good tube. That one's like that. I don't know if I cut that. Well, from the angle grinder marks right in there somewhere, I say I would have. Tape's on here, I'm not sure why. I should probably peel this tape off first. But, it's going to take a little bit. Do that later. Maybe we just won't do it at all. I have black and chrome, by the way. I'm going to be probably powder coating all these once I get them fit and all that good stuff. Or I might just leave them where they are, because at this point I kind of want this project running. I'm excited about it. So we got to put that bubble on there, right? Because if not, this will just pull off. See? So we got to put a bubble on it. How do we do that? These pliers. Look at that. Custom modified. One of a kind. They are electrical pliers. That's the non-insulated crimp. Get ones with big handles. You want some leverage. It's not hard to do the aluminum, but you know, you're going to be doing a lot of it, so you want some leverage. You want to put the bump on my right side, your left, I guess it would be. That little bump there goes on the inside. Now these were cut off. Did I mention that? I may have. See how they were cut off? Right there. Let's cut the ends off right there. Right there, perfect. Remember that profile. You're going to make yourself set. We're not paying hundreds of dollars for bead rollers when we don't need them. You just put them over with the bump on the inside and give it a little pinch. Typically I kind of hold that in place. Okay, and that's about what it does. That will hold your boot. However you want to do it the whole way around. Since that's a time-consuming process, I have one already done. Look at that. Not stupid pretty. Actually pretty ugly. Looks almost like a weld on there actually though when you're all said and done. So, you know, maybe if you're watching YouTube and the camera angle's way out, you'll be like, man, look at that guy doing all these nice TIG welds. No, pinch it with pliers. Not perfect. It'll work. Remember, your clamp's going back here. As long as this is still smooth, you're fine. So you don't have to worry about being perfect. Just make sure there's no real sharp edges, anything you're going to cut your fingers on. Now I'm going to get that other one done, and then this one's done. And we'll set up and show you how to put it all together then. I got to do both sides of this, because that side's not done either. See? Not done. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to move the camera, and you can see it go on the truck. Yes, we're working on that truck. I know, it's a surprise to me too. Alright, well, our plumbing is in place. Now, this one was racking my brain for a while, and honestly, I'm not even 100% sure if it's going to work or not, but I can tell it's going to work better than this turbo inlet tube here. So, pardon the heater, it's a little loud sometimes. So, what we got going on here is we got our two metal pieces, one down here, one up here, and a 90 boot. Okay? Clamps are going to go there, 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 and down here. There's already one. You may not see that. There's also going to be one up here. It's a little crooked, I know. It'll be fine. Point of being a little crooked is actually a bit of a logical reason there, because it's going to give us plenty of clearance around here. Everything else I had was coming right up next to the alternator, and I wasn't liking it because, well, the alternator's there, and what if the engine moves a little bit? This'll work. This'll work fine. I may eventually down the road go ahead and replace this with one of those bigger flex boots and see how that works, but I think rigid mount is going to be our best bet for now. But I put this down just a bit to there. We'll have clearance. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out once we get the fender liner in. Can always run this directly up, cut it, weld it, and shoot it out over here. That's on my option list also. But got to get the fender liner in. To do that, we got to get this intercooler piping done. So I'm going to take this back out and put our clamps on it. We got these legitimate spring style screw clamps. Well, not spring style, but still screw style clamps. So pull that out, and pull that out, pull this off the intercooler, okay? You want to watch your clamp orientation. Well, you don't have to, but I'm one of the guys who will. I like setting them up so that you can still access them when they're in the vehicle. Snug them up, you'll be good. Okay, so then we got that one on there. Let's put two on here. We're going to put them like that so they have the right orientation. Put that on there. There's one clamp already down at the bottom there, like I said. I'll wiggle this one in. Doing them this way can take a little more effort to get in than the factory bead, but if, well, the factory style bead ones. But if you're having those problems, an easy solution is to go ahead and adjust your little flange you made in some, or you can go ahead and get yourself a pick and get it right in between there and walk it on. Both of those work pretty well. Now again, I'm a function over form person, so we're going to tighten them down in roughly this orientation. Industry standard seems these are 11 millimeters. I'm not sure why, not sure who picked that. But just so you know, if you're putting your 3/8 and your 10 millimeter on and they're not fitting, they're 11s. Okay, there we go. Got that tight, we got that tight. Bottom one we'll tighten up here in a minute. Tighten this one up here. And for going into the turbo here, I'll probably have to go ahead and get myself a 3-inch clamp for that. So we're going to leave that off for now. But you can see how our plumbing is going to work. And like I said, I'm going to leave that one off and I'm going to leave this one down here loose so we can get the other clamp on it when I get one. But that's basically how that's going to sit. Got a lot of wires here. I got to figure out what they're for. That's been a lot of what I've been doing on this, is figuring out what wires are for. But yeah, that's intercooler piping. You know, that's simple. I could go ahead and replace this with a more gradual bend. You know, if I get aluminum welding capabilities, I may wind up doing that. I got to decide if it's worth it or not. Or I got a buddy who can do TIG welding, and I might just take it down to him and be like, here, take this apart, TIG weld it together, and then I'll put a more gradual bend on it, cut it down here and up here, fill that in with bend. But I mean, we'll have plenty of room with the vacuum pump pulley, the alternator, all the bracketry there. The engine can move plenty. I'm happy with this setup right here, so we're going to move on. Like I said, this might be a different story. We'll have to see where the fender liner goes and everything. Next one's going to be the other side, which is the engine to the intercooler. It's going to be a very similar setup, slightly different routings. I'm not going to show you that because the process is all the same. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Peterson Auto. Also, check us out on Instagram. We got one of them since the Lemons Rally. That's Peterson Auto 444 on Instagram. Thank you for watching.